coaches as we get into the weekend with our 7 to 8 little leagues. A big topic we've been talking about is field prep, as far as equipment setup and having our kids prepped for our sessions. It's not only going to make the session run smoother for the kids, but it's also going to run smoother for you as the coach and everyone else. Especially if you're a lead coach with assistant coaches, everything's going to flow much better. So let's take you through it. Okay, as you can see here in the back, the session right now is at 3:55. The session starts at 4. It's 3:55. Kids are just doing self-catch with smush balls. There's really no instruction going on. This would be a definition of an instant activity. Kids are not having instruction for the first 5 minutes before the session at 4. You could do this as applied to a morning session, 5 minutes if it starts at 9 at 8:50, 8:55. Kids are just doing self-catch and partner catch on their own with smush balls. All right, so now we have these bases here. You all have a set of bases. I have these professional sets of bases. As these kids are coming in doing self-catch and doing partner catch on their own, I'm setting up the field, or our assistant coaches are setting up our fields. As you can see, I have third base set up, I have second base set up, I have first base set up, and I even have one coach. If you could point right there, coach, thank you. You have a coach or two. If you have a session with 7 coaches, you have a coach or two kind of just hanging out, helping with the instant activity, while myself, or the other 2 coaches are setting up. After the fields are physically set up, whether with discs, with poly spots, with bases, I have my assistant coach here, actually one of my former players, who's becoming a very polished youth coach. He's gonna keep going. We're gonna talk about the plan, not just talking about it, but visually showing our staff, vice versa, showing our coaches visually what we expect from each other in the drills, right? So if we're doing an infield drill, I'm expecting you to teach a player to go, this guy right here, alligator elevator, and we're working on ground balls, okay? And I'm visually showing my coach what I physically want out of the drill, okay? So that's a good little prep for you, for your sessions as you get into the weekend. You could put your own twist to it, but ultimately we need to prep, because if you're prepared, everyone else is gonna be much more prepared and feel confident, and if you feel confident, everything's gonna run smooth. So let's